Approved. Recognitions. Erika Tucci from Community Relations. You're here to talk about the Governor's Volunteer Service Award for Employer-Based Programs. Welcome. You've got a crew with you. That's awesome.
Unfortunately. Chair Flint, members of the board, my name is Erika Tucci, and I have the good fortune of managing Tacoma Public Utilities Employee Volunteer Program. It says we're here to present one award to you, but we actually earned another this morning, so we're going to give you two.
Excellent.
The one we earned this morning was from the Emergency Food Network, and it's the Corporate and Civic Partner Award. And the EFN likes to recognize corporate partners that go above and beyond to help them prevent hunger in Pierce County. So our employees work at Mother Earth Farm. They're out there harvesting organic food. They hold food drives, multiple food drives here on campus, and then they volunteer at the repack one Saturday each month. And if you haven't been to a repack yet, it's 3 hours on a Saturday morning where we're breaking bulk food into small family-sized packages. And I know you know our employees, they get a little competitive and they like to win. So there's no breaks, there's no water, and there's no wonder they're number one. Last year, they repacked 226,000 pounds of food. The number two team repacked 106,000. So our employees really blew it out of the water. But the other award that I'm here to talk about tonight is actually pretty fabulous. As you know, this is National Volunteer Week, and the governor declared April 11th Volunteer Appreciation Day here in the state of Washington. And as he has done in the past, he typically recognizes individuals across the state who have done outstanding work in volunteerism. This year is the first year they opened up the applications for employee-based programs. We applied and we won, which means you can officially say Community Connection is the best volunteer program of any employer in Washington state. Wow. So when I asked the selection committee what it was, they said there were 4 things that really stood out for them. One, that all of our contributions are from our employees. Most corporate-based programs can allow employees to volunteer on paid time, or they can match the gifts that the employees give. We can't do either. So our employees are volunteering on their own time after work or on Saturdays, and they're giving of their own money. So last year, our employees volunteered more than 2,200 hours in the community. And when you add the value of that volunteer time, the value of the products they donated, and the value of the money that they donated, we're over $350,000 last year, which works out to about $255 per employee through our program. The second was strategy. About 7 years ago, our employee program went from basic corporate philanthropy to a more strategic approach. So we're looking at the basic needs of the community and what our employees are most uniquely suited to do. And when you look at our community, every month, utility bill assistance is the number 1, 2, or 3 need down at Pierce County, the United Way of Pierce County. So the product that we're delivering is one folks are struggling to pay for. So our program looks at addressing some of those areas where we can, and also helping offset some of the other basic needs in the household. So the reason we volunteer in the food bank system has to do with offsetting other costs. So our employees touch every piece of the food bank circle here in Pierce County. They're harvesting the food, they're repacking the food, and they're handing it out one Monday every month at at my sister's pantry. The third reason was the structure. Most corporate programs are fully staffed. Ours is not. You've got me half-time managing the program, and then you've got 15 folks, some of whom who have joined me here today, that help in addition to their real jobs. They're part of the Community Connection leadership team, and they put in hundreds of their own hours and hundreds of their own dollars to make sure our program is the best in Washington state, and it's a leadership development opportunity in-house for our employees. And the last one is volume. We have more than 45 individual efforts that these guys put together every year. And when I talk to my peers in Western Washington that run other programs, they're lucky if they're doing 1 or 2 a quarter. So our program is huge. My peers wonder how we do it. They've even come down to sit in on some of our meetings to try and understand the structure and see if they can replicate it. So for all of those reasons, we were named the best employee-based volunteer program in the state of Washington, and we'd like to present you with both awards.
Awesome. So why don't we have staff come in front of the screen? I know you're all shy and you want to hide back there, but come up in front of the screen. And do board members have any comments before we have them present the award?
I totally want them to say their name into the microphone so that we can know who they
Why don't you
and their families
introduce
can
yourself?
see them, please, just one by one.
I'm John Fields. I work in the Tacoma Power Warehouse.
Okay.
I'm Jesse Wells. I work in T&D engineering.
Lindsay Michaels, I work in Tacoma Water.
Tracy Masana, I work at T&D Engineering.
Dan Knopf, I work at Tacoma Rail.
Nancy LeMay, I work at Electrical Permitting Counter.
Valine Pearson, I work in UTS.
Roland Jones, I work in electrical permitting.
Rebecca Watton, I'm an electrical meter technician.
Well, I just can't. You all have day jobs and you work 7 days a week and do this. I think it's amazing. And I hope it comes back to all of you tenfold. Thank you for everything you do for our community.
Right, this is a part of the TPU that I didn't know existed before I became a board member, and it's just a wonderful part of TPU. You sort of spread the word and give of your own time. It's just wonderful that others give that some recognition, because it's part of it that we really, all of us, I think, need to understand doesn't get enough recognition, doesn't get anywhere near the recognition it deserves. So congratulations to all of you for all of your work and those who help you do it.
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations too. I think it makes us all proud to say that you really recognize the public in Tacoma Public Utilities and that you're all a part of making their lives easier. So thank you very much for your work.
It's really great to see all of you in terms of your ability to volunteer and to give back to the community. It's a great thing to do, and I'm hoping that you will continue at such a very, very high level. And when people ask me about the community connections, my comment will be, I'm very, very proud of them.
So I've noticed through my interactions and through the work here that we do as a board, that throughout the organization, employees are committed to public service. And I see that day in and day out in my interactions with all of you. But here's why what you do is really important. We have a significantly high portion of our customer base is low income, and they are payment challenged, and they have a lot going against them. And so here you are not only serving the public through your day job, but giving of your time and money to give back even more. And so it's really commendable and a wonderful thing that you're doing, and well-deserved recognition from the governor's office.
Absolutely.
So why don't you all come through, and you'll start at that end, and we'll shake your hands, and you'll come on by and give us the award.
And you make Erika look good.
Yes. She looks good anyway. Congratulations.
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 Thanks for
Congratulations. Thanks for all your work.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your work.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Good job. Thank you, Val. Thank you, young
Finally,
lady.
someone's representing rail.
Mr. Jones,
Thanks,
thank you.
Everything. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
gotta keep it up. We gotta get us
You
board
guys did
members
a
out
great
there.
job. I'm really proud.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Good work.
That's wonderful.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Hello.
I was waiting for the rail guy, Dale. Thank goodness. Kidding.
Sir, yes, Mr. Director.
Chair Flynn, if I could just add a few comments. We all are tremendously proud of the Community Connections group and their accomplishments, and we appreciate your pride in it too. It really is an employee-driven organization, and it's these folks here that decide the programs that we're going to be engaged in, and we're very proud of that. But I also want to call out in particular Erika Tucci, who has been the leader of this group, I think for her entire 9 years here at TPU. Erika has a personal passion for this and is also kind of a recognized leader, but also a student of organizational philanthropy as a profession. And so she's brought a level of organization and professionalism to this that is new and I think well recognized throughout the philanthropic community here in town. So I just want to give a special recognition to Erika and maybe ask you to join me in a round of applause for her.
Yeah.
I'll Facebook her later to give her a little more grief.
There you go.
Well, I've been having a pretty good week, but that made my day. Thank you.